Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a big-time win streak is on the line today, Chris.
No one's really sure how much a manager impacts wins and losses over the course of the season, but I'll say right now, this manager has been making all the right moves.
Coming up on the first pitch, our starter in this one, Michael Lorenzen.
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 640.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Enters the day third in the American League batting race. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Runner at second, nobody out. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Squirts away a little bit. Line drive, and that's down, a base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Juan Soto. Runner on the move, and that is out of play. Lorenzen throws to first. Ramirez back in on a dive. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez.
Clearly right there trying to set themselves up for a big inning. Try to get two runners in the scoring position with nobody out. I mean, that could explode right here, but just didn't work right there. Thrown out at second base. They still got a chance, though, with this runner at third. Got to execute. Don't waste this opportunity.
Up the middle. Witt fires over to first. Now two away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here is Aaron Judge. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. So they get one run on two hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of the first. Yankees won, and the Royals nothing. Back here with my pal Singy, our starting pitcher in this one, Daniel Espino. And Singy, a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right. And this guy's an exception. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
Ball. 2-2.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals.
The second baseman.
Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Bobby Witt Jr.
Simply put, Boog, I mean, one of the elite players in the game, arguably the best player in the game, just an absolute unbelievable talent. Always so much fun to watch him go out there and do his thing. Sit back and enjoy the show, and hopefully he's able to do something special in this one.
Jonathan India, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, base is empty. And that one upstairs, ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. And the pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Nope. Ball two.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Royals go down 1-2-3, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran first baseman, Bryce Harper. Harper launched a homer in his most recent game. And here it comes. Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And it's 1-1.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
That's the ball.
Exactly.
2-1.
Just missed. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Harper on at first, nobody out. Next one is off the plate, and the count is 1-1. Hit in the air, left field. Melendez makes the play, and there's one down.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Man at first, one away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill, went deep in the ball game last night. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one.
One ball, no strike.
And another ball. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-0. Brenton Doyle waiting to hit for the Yankees. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field and a base hit. Harper scores. Throw cut off to second, and he's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the inning, and here is Salvador Perez.
Perez.
On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and they get Perez for the out.
Fifth, the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. That one fouled off. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. And that just misses.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Just missing there. And it's 2-2. Swung on, belted. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that to straightaway center field.
Batting
It's a deep
sixth,
part of the
the
ballpark.
right fielder,
Tell you what,
Hunter
that wind is blowing straight in.
Renfroe.
Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Hunter Renfroe in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that will end the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back out of the third inning. Digging in, Brenton Doyle. Lorenzen back to work. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
That one at 95 missed up top, and now it's even 1-1. And that's down and away. Fouls one off. 2-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
And that one is lifted in the air. Renfroe makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there are 2 outs.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And next for New York, Juan Soto.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Swing and a ground ball. India tosses to first. They get the out on Soto. And that's the third out. One left for the Yankees. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Michael Massey.
And that misses. Ball one. And there's a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Now here is M.J. Melendez. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Batting 9, the center fielder.
2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Kyle Isbell. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail it here 2-0. On to the 4th. Here comes Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch misses.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Out to short. Witt over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here's Bryce Harper. The walk and a run scored his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
And now
Lindor.
it's Frankie Lindor. Fly to left his first time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Renfroe sizing this one up, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Kansas City, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Michael Garcia. That misses. Ball one.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jonathan India at the plate. Struck out looking his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr. digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that means Salvador Perez will have a chance to hit.
Well, he found himself
The
behind
catcher,
in the count right
13,
there, but he didn't give in.
Salvador
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Perez batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Outside with a breaking ball. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Royals leave one, and they're down 2-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's
Yankees,
duel
the
so
catcher,
far. Here's how the
York
starters have performed up to this point. In the air, right field. Renfroe getting an angle on it. He's got it. One away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
So up next, Jackson Merrill.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Headed towards the corner. And it's caught for the out.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that
Now
play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Doyle stands in with two away as he takes a ball.
No strike.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Isbell should have this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
We head
Royals,
to the bottom of
the
the
first
fifth.
baseman,
And to the plate for
Vinny
Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Zips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. And a foul ball.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Fought off foul. Outside, and a count 1-2. The Royals trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Over to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Massey.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Went down on strikes his first time through. Massey, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Chisholm. And makes the grab. And that ends the inning. KC down in order. They're still down. It's 2-zip. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Anil Serpa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So the lineup
Leading
flips
off for the
over.
Yankees,
Jazz
the second
Chisholm
baseman,
Jr.
Jazz
getting ready
Chisholm
to hit.
Jr.
1 for 2. Now one miss. Bullpen action for the Royals. Hunter Harvey appears to be getting loose. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's down and in. A slider missed. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the air out towards right center. Renfroe. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman.
So digging in, Jose Ramirez. A switch hitter batting right. In there for strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that skips in the dirt. Inside, almost got him. Oh, that one almost gets him again.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and
Now
then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Two outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Juan Soto. Check swing, and he went.
Oh,
It's 0-1. In the air, left field. Melendez going after it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they make short work of him there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez. Espino back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a pop-up. Lindor puts it away for the out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Grounded out his first time up.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. The Royals down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
He goes down looking.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
The third baseman, Michael.
So 2 down now, and here is Michael Garcia. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Diaz makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Now pitching for the
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Hunter
number
Harvey.
56.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Hunter
quality pitches out of him right here.
Harvey.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. Down and away for ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Judge waits, and now it's 3-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Ball 1 to Bryce.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That misses. 2-0. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Got him swinging.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Foul ball there. Judge stands at first with 1 out. Fouled off. He was late. Just off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. Lindor checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Hunter Harvey out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Carlos
Royals,
Estevez takes over on the mound.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
First and second, 1 out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swinging a foul out of play.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Wait for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The second baseman, Jonathan India.
First pitch, and he just misses.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Late with the swing there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Witt in the box again, takes a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And a good eye there.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Royals trailing by 2 here, the bottom of the 7th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Royals.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the
50.
8th. Chris Bubich.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill.
Bubich in his 6th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Cut on and lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, left fielder Brenton.
Now the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. A little bit high. 1-0. Merrill gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
Batter number 13. Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. First and 2nd, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On the ground, 2 ball. Acrobatic throw for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Yankees, the 3rd baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Second and third here. One away. Caught him looking for the K.
Big strikeout right there. And that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing in one. One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe.
Two balls, two strikes.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Two outs. That's too low. And the count's full. Aaron Judge on deck for the Yankees. Two on, two outs. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Aaron Judge at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This is again 5 in a row.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Base hit, 1 run in already. To third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Chris Bubich done for the night, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
the new pitcher in the game, John Schreiber.
Number 46.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Bryce Harper, known for his late inning heroics. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His second home run of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Here's Francisco Lindor. He's one of the best players in the game. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. It's now 7-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Growing up, who is your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field
number
right now.
16,
so otherwise,
Hunter
I think that ball's out of here.
Renfroe.
And now the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. And first offering is fouled off. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
What was your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. His righty-lefty splits there. Late on that fastball.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Yankees 7 and the Royals nothing. And we're back. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Yainer Diaz. Schreiber back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees. And a big swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
1 down. Here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Merrill leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Got him. And now 2 gone.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Move to second. Merrill back on a dive. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He'll touch them all. Homer number 25 of the year. It's 9-0.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. John Schreiber departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Royals,
in the game for the Royals, Chris Stratton.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2 down, nobody on. That one misses. And now it's 3-2. Juan Soto waiting to hit for the Yankees. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Hopefully he figures it out on the mound, because they're running out of arms in that bullpen.
Runner at first with 2 away. Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Action in the pen down there. Lucas Erceg getting ready to go. The Yanks up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Inside, ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And that's outside, and it's 3-0. Aaron Judge on deck for the Yankees. There's a strike. So now
Take it
2
back.
on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate.
Now
The
batting,
game plan
right
that he's
fielder,
sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And Judge takes the strike. Hot shot to third. And the inning is over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 9-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Kansas
Leading
City,
up
bottom
for the
9.
Royals,
So up
the
now for
left
Kansas
fielder,
City,
MJ
MJ Melendez.
Melendez.
A little bit low, and that's ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. This one in the air. Ramirez has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 28, Kyle Isbell.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Just missed. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Now
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if he'd have made just one better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.